Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gagandeep, currently pursuing cyber security in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today's subject is Principles of Programming and subject code is BPOPS203. And today's topic is decision control and looping statements. Let's begin. Decision control and looping statements. Today's concepts are introduction to decision control, conditional branching statements, and iterative statements. First, introduction to decision control. Decision control structures enable a program to make choices based on certain conditions, allowing for dynamic behavior. These structures help control the flow of execution by branching the code paths depending on whether conditions are true or false. Conditional branching statements. Conditional branching statements execute different blocks of code based on the evaluation of expressions. The primary conditional branching statements are if statement. It executes a block of code if the condition is true. Second one, if else statement. It executes one block of code if the condition is true and another block if the condition is false. Third one, else if ladder. It allows checking multiple conditions sequentially. Fourth one, switch statement. It selects a block of code to execute from multiple options based on the value of an expression. Let's see these statements in syntax. First one, if statement syntax. It is like if in bracket we will put one condition and flower brackets, and in the between flower brackets code to execute if condition is true. And second one is if else statement syntax. First we have to write if, then the condition, then first flower bracket in which the code will execute if the condition is true, then after else in the second flower bracket code will execute if the condition is false. Then comes syntax of else if ladder. It contains if, then first condition, then in the flower brackets the code executes if the condition is true, then else if, then second condition, then again a flower bracket in which the code will execute if the condition is true again, then and the end else, and in the last flower bracket the code will execute if none of the conditions are true. Switch statement. Its syntax is like first we need to take function switch, then the expression, then in the flower brackets we need to take case value 1 and case value 2. After the case value 1 the code execute if the expression equals to value 1, then we need to break. Then case value 2, it will also execute if the expression is equal to value 2, then break, then so on. We can take as many cases as we want. Then default. After default the code will execute if the expression does not match to any case. And this is how switch statement syntax works. Next, iterative statements. Iterative statements or loops repeat a block of code multiple times. The primary iterative statements are for loop, which repeats a block of code a unknown number of times. While loop, it repeats a block of code as long as a condition is true. Third one is do while loop, similar to while loop but checks the condition after executing the block of code, ensuring it runs at least once. Then syntaxes of this for loop, while loop. First, syntax of for loop. It is like first for, then the initialization, condition and increment, then in the flower bracket code is repeated. Next, the syntax of while loop. It is like first we need to take function while, then the condition, in the flower bracket the code repeated, and last one the syntax of do while loop. It is like first we need to take do function, then in the flower bracket the code will be repeated, and in the end of the flower bracket while and the condition will come. Thank you everyone, please like, share and subscribe.